This is Richard Peterson, and I'm with Richard Landis on August 31st, 2008, and he would like to talk a little bit about his time with VPB 118.
We are in Chicago right now, and I'm holding up this book that was written for the VPB 118, and I really did not read it entirely, and I couldn't understand the first reunion I was to. The people seemed a little cold. Finally, I read it, and it appears that they have us coming out on Okinawa in November of 1945. We were actually landed there on August 3rd, 1945, and flew one patrol and sunk two ships. But one of the most interesting things that in my being out in the Pacific was when we landed on Tinian Island on the 28th of July. We left on August the 3rd, which was my wife's birthday, and I did not know until 1975 that with all those B-29s on the runway there, that one of them was the Enola Gay, and we were parked probably within a half a mile of that. And I think that would probably be the high mark of my career in knowing that. And we just missed the cruiser Indianapolis by one day when they dropped off the atomic bomb. I'm at a reunion right now, and the gentleman that's doing this, he's spending his own time and money, and it really makes me feel good. But anyway, I have my two sons with me. One is 58 and the other one's 54, and I'm having a very good time. And it's really neat to have two sons with you on an occasion like this. When I landed in Okinawa, Mike Hedrick met me on a weapons carrier, and he and I had gone to radio school, and we were in radio school for a couple months. We got to be the point where we were like brothers when we went out there. He disappeared, and I went to a different place, and finally when I landed in Okinawa on a rainy day, he was sitting in a weapons carrier with a big grin in his face. So I had a privilege of being with him from August 3rd until August 6th, and either the 7th or 8th of August, we both took off in the morning, he in one direction and me in another, and when his plane came in over a target, they dropped the bomb and then left and then strafed the ship and then left. And when later, just a few minutes later, he told the other ship that the other plane that came in, that he wanted to make a second pass. He made the second pass, and he was going over the ship. The ship exploded, and there was nothing left of the ship and the plane. And in the meantime, I've gotten in touch with the Hedrick family. There were 14 of them in the family, and Mike's brother was killed just 2 weeks before VE Day in Europe.